This man needs to be gone from my club to yesterday. Guys, what?
It's uh, it's a couple hours after the game, and I'm still in mourning, bro. I'm not angry. I'm just tired.
I can't be in mourning because it was already dead to me. So I can't be in mourning. Like, I fully expected this to happen today, this result to come today. Like, I was hoping we wouldn't get a spanking, excuse me. But, bro, City let us off the hook. City let us off the hook. I think they felt pity and they let us off the hook. They took their foot off the
They
gas
did.
in that second half.
They did. They did. They did. I did, as did the officials. No added time. Uh, can I just say though, first and foremost, that was the first 35 minutes was the best and most enjoyable football I've seen from Liverpool the whole season. And I'm just gonna bank that, yeah, and erase the rest of the season away, because that's the only nugget of hope that I have moving forward. I'm like,
Bro,
I actually
man,
was
no,
confident of getting
no,
something
bro.
from the game.
No. Let me stop you there. Let me just stop you there. Wait, you know what, people? I'm so disgusted in what has just unfolded on that pitch today. I'm even forgetting road to 500. Like, come on, man. Make sure like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow the socials. All that good stuff. We run it across the bottom of the screen every week. So come on, man, do all that for me, man. But anyway, sorry to cut you. Go back to it, bro.
I was enjoying watching Liverpool Football Club, bro. Do you know how rare that's been this season? I was enjoying watching my team move the ball quickly, to be sharp in possession, for people to be interchanging positions, for me to actually feel like we've got the intention of winning a game of football, a big game of football.
See you,
Yeah.
yeah.
To
See
create
you.
chances. Yeah. To make City look normal. To make it look like I was supporting an actual football team who were well coached. That 35 minutes, it was a fraud, bro. They've been fooling me. Yeah.
Brother, why do
And
you fall for these things?
do
Tell
you
me,
know what, bro? I
what
was
is
done,
the
you know.
reason?
I was done. Remember, the season's been done for me for a while. But that 35 minutes, it drew me back in, bro.
No,
It
no,
drew me back in.
no,
It
Sam.
made me feel like
No, Sam.
there was something there.
No,
And then
Sam. No.
and then
Stop. What,
started booking
brother,
in the
brother,
midst.
brother, brother. Stop it. Stop it. It's the hope
No, I
that kills you.
can't, bro.
Stop.
Like
Stop.
I've tried to dead off the
We
season.
we are shit. The end. Listen, call a spade a spade. I love my football club. I love my football team. Guys, you wouldn't know I got Liverpool tattoos, yeah? Like, I love my team. But if we're shit, we're shit. There's no other way to describe it. Right now, we're pony. There's no hope. I was watching that first 35 minutes thinking the same thing that I've been thinking throughout the season. All of this good play, and I've said it before, I'm going to use the same line again. We are limp. Someone needs to inject some Viagra into our team because we are limp. All of that 35 minutes, what did we create out of it? The one chance we had in that 35 minutes fell to Mo Salah. Sorry, two chances, sorry. But
You see
the
how
first
grass
chance,
matures now?
yeah, you are. The first chance, because you're talking about the Ekatike chance.
Yeah, yeah. That wasn't created. That
Yeah.
was a mistake, to be fair, but it was a clear
That
chance. Yeah, yeah.
exactly. So I'm not even counting that. But anyway, the best chance fell to Mo. Yeah. You're thinking, hold on a minute here. He shrugged off the defender, muscled him out. You're thinking he's just gonna lace it into the corner, like whatever. Bro, the guy delayed. Listen, we've spoken about Mo Salah so many times, and yes, he's leaving. And respect to Mo Salah, he's gonna go down as a great. But let's put the past aside and let's deal with this season. Given the season that he's had so far, how does he get back into that game? How does he start that game? That game, Rio had to start that game. He had
Mm.
to. You had to start Rio, and I don't know. I can't even think of who to play where. I just know Salah shouldn't have been starting that game because it's over. It's tarnishing no, tarnishing's a strong word. It's upsetting the legacy that he's given us in the last 10 years, whatever it's been. It
Mm,
really is. This is going to be our lasting memory of Salah. That season where he couldn't even score a penalty.
yeah.
Bro, come on,
I
man.
said it in the last pod, bro. I didn't want to see him limp out of Liverpool. I didn't want to see him literally just fade away into nothing in his swan song. But it's happening before our eyes, man. And I don't see any change. I don't see any change. And
Whose
I'm not gonna
whose fault
I'm not
is
gonna
it?
go at
Whose
him.
fault?
It's Lot's fault. It's Lot's fault. If you go back, if you go back to when we were struggling in December, well, every month to be fair, but in December specifically, when we just lost 9 out of 12 games, and Salah's had his run, and we've seen that there was a slight upturn in results when he wasn't in the team. I thought to myself, raw. So Slot's got a few minerals, has he? He actually can leave a star man out. And then we've returned to the same situation after AFCON. We're still the same shit, but you just drop him straight back into the team and expect miracles. It's not all on Salah. Let me make that clear. It's not all on
No,
Salah.
it isn't. No, it
And
really isn't. It really
it's
isn't.
not his fault that we are where we are. But as a sign of moving forward to the future, if Slot's got anything about him, yeah, he should have kept him out of the team. He should be bringing people into the team that are going to be Liverpool players next season, that are going to be affecting the game, that have actually got
Amen.
something to give. Salah's
Amen.
finished. And this is not disrespectful. This is not disrespectful. This is just that it's over now for him. And seeing that today, seeing the City fans mock him, I think is sad. I think it's sad to see that this is what's happened to him and this is how we're going to see him go up. And Slot can remove that. Yeah. In the process, try and salvage whatever is left of winning a few games wherever we are this season. Because that's all it is, winning a few games, whatever they are. Yeah. And not losing 20 games in all competitions, which we're on course for. Yeah. So
Wow.
for me, it's Slot again.
Wow.
It's Slot again. And we're never going to get away from this. We're never going to get away from this. It's like, when are FSG going to pull the button? When are they going to push the button? When is it going to happen? Or are we really going to be in a situation whereby this continues?
Listen,
This,
I've said it before. They are not going to sack him. They're not going to sack him.
you can't be
You
telling me
said,
that, bro.
listen, it upsets me that I'm even saying this, but you said it to me. We're going to make top 5 because everyone else around us is so bad, as just as bad as us, if you like. So we're going to make top 5. That is their books covered. Gonna carry on. I hope I am wrong because everything you just said is facts. Tactically, this guy, like we said it. Okay, Salah's going downhill. What's the best use of Salah right now? Up front, no running, nothing to do. Where did he play Salah today, bro? He- Brother, it just doesn't make sense.
I
So you're not
can't.
gonna
I
stick him up.
can't anymore, bro. I can't.
You're not gonna stick him up front. What are you doing? You're playing him out in the same position, and he can't do the same things. Tactically inept, bro. Do you understand? Did you see in that first half what Slot tried to do? Slot tried to play like Pep did in the League Cup final.
Mm,
He tried to put 4 up front to
yep,
force Man City into a long ball. Man City just
yep.
played out of it. The original tick-attacker side, you're trying to use their tactics against them. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Brother, get out of
Do
here, man.
you know what?
Get
He's
out of here.
tried everything. He's tried everything. Yeah, and I cannot think of one thing that has consistently worked. And when I say consistently, I don't mean over 90 minutes. I mean over 3 or 4 games using exactly the
Mm.
same strategic setup and the tactics which have worked with the same players. Nothing has worked. Nothing. And I'm like, surely something's going to work at some point, but nothing has. And he's out now. He's out of ideas. He's out of options. And
Mental,
I can't believe that he's still there. I can't
I,
believe
I,
I'm still going through this.
Sam. We've said it
I
time
just,
and time again. What was it? October, November time. I called this guy. I said he was a fraud. We could have got rid of him in November. We could have got rid of him after Christmas, January. But he's still here, and this is what we're having to. Bro, I'm going into games, watching games with zero emotion. I
Yeah.
enjoyed the international break. I wish there was more international games. I enjoyed not having to think about Liverpool playing 90 minutes of football and me having to sit and watch it. That is how bad it is. And the thing is, we're always going to sit and watch it because we support our club through good and through bad. But how long does it have to be bad for before, like you said, FSG pull the trigger, push the button, throw him out of an aeroplane, whatever the hell
I
you
don't
want to
I
say?
don't know what it is, bro. I think today might have been a line in the sand moment just for the volume of fans that left so early. Um, that is a visual representation of the hardcore Liverpool fans, yeah,
Yeah,
actually
because this is
saying,
way
"No, I'm
fun.
done. I'm voting with my
Yeah.
feet." Do you know what I'm saying? It's like whereas we can sit in our living rooms, or I was actually watching it in bed. I was so relaxed. I was watching it in bed, yeah, and I was tempted to press that red button, yeah, as soon as the fourth goal went in, but I'm still there like a dickhead. I'm watching it, and I'm just grasping for something, and it's like I can't do it anymore. And I do believe that today might be the day. I do believe it might be today. If it's not today, it will be 3 or 4-0 against PSG. Yeah. But this
Yes.
week has to be the moment. It has to be the moment
Mm,
where they make their decision and say, "Do you know what, we're not going to do it now because the season's finished, but it will be as soon as the season is done." Because
mm.
as much as I want to think they've made the decision, I still think they're still kind of umming and ahhing and wondering about the circumstances, the situations he's been through, how much adversity he's been through in this club for this season and everything that's happened. And I get that. Yeah, but football is football and football's about
Yeah,
results.
that's what
And we
you're
we have
right.
not
I get
achieved
it too.
anything.
No, yeah, I get it too. The adversity we've been through, right, and I understand. But Sam, this bunch of players are way more capable of producing something more
Mm,
than what they have been producing, and that's the
mm,
issue. I keep saying the same thing. Okay, you're going to lose football matches, but how you lose is just as important. 4-0 today against City is a joke. 4-2, I'll be like, all right, cool. City come put on this mad display. Like, cool. I'll accept it. 4 goals without reply. Liverpool Football Club, the
mm.
current reigning champions of England, 6-time Champions League winners. I don't even want to know how League Cups and FA. Bro, it's a joke. This is a joke. This is not good enough. This football cannot represent the great club that I chose to support as a young boy. No, 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 no. And
Do you
the
know what it is for
hierarchy.
me, bro? Do you know what it is? It's the giving up. It's the fact that we literally fold like a deck of cards and collapse
Yeah,
after the
yeah.
first goal repeatedly
Mm.
over and over and over again. And you think you call it a mentality issue, yeah. And for a long time, I thought it was that, but I don't believe they've got the fight and the desire to fight for this guy anymore. I just don't think they've got it. I don't
Sam,
think
we've
they have.
said it
It's like,
before. He doesn't inspire people to want to
mm.
run through brick walls. He doesn't have that. Klopp
Did
had
you
that
see him today on the
energy.
touchline doing his madness? He's turned into this manic guy all of a sudden. Where the whole of last season he's calm, he's not responding, he's not reacting to decisions. Now he knows he's doing it again, and it's almost like, okay, let me force some energy into this team with my demeanor, and it's not
Mm,
working. Because people are
yeah.
looking at him thinking, this is the same guy who wasn't doing this season. We know it's
He
false.
doesn't have he doesn't have that aura. He doesn't have that
No,
aura
you don't.
about him. And
You
listen,
don't.
I've said it before. He doesn't have to do what Klopp done. He doesn't have to grit the teeth and run. He don't have to do all of that. But he has to have a way of inspiring players and making players look at him like he's a footballing god and want to
Mm,
do stuff for him. And he doesn't. Hence why, like you just said, first goal goes in, the collapse is crazy. The shape goes, any sort of everything goes, like the space that they allow the players to have is crazy. It's
yeah.
mental. It's absolutely mental. And if you're an owner watching this team, surely, okay, you might not even be into football as an owner. Let's just say worst case scenario, but you've got to look, like you said, at the fans leaving early, voting with their feet, the potential to what's going to happen in the future, and the funds you're not going to have available to your club if you let this carry on. What are you going to do in the summer? Are you going to spend another two, three, 400 M's to this same guy? To this same guy who can't get a tune out of these players?
That's
Mental.
probably that's probably where they can think about pushing the button because they've given him stupid money this season and this is what's been produced. So whether you talk about how our squad is short in certain areas for certain positions or not, spending this amount of money on 5 players and not getting anything consistent from them is a sad indictment on the manager. So that same manager is not going to be trusted with those kind of funds. In the same way, where they brought him in as a newbie, as a freshie, as an unknown, so to speak, and said, "Do you know what? You deal with this squad. We'll give you Chiesa, but let's see what you can do with this." And he done
Mm.
immensely well, over exceeded
Hmm.
expectations. Yeah. But then they've given him the money, given him his own team, and we've regressed years and years and years. And it's like,
We've gone back
with
to
that in
Roy
mind,
Hodgson days.
as a club owner, you're looking at him and thinking, I'm not giving you another fiver, bruv. I'm not giving
Mm.
you nothing. Yeah, your time is
Yeah.
done. And then, in a sense, what you can then do is replicate that with a new manager and say, listen, we've just spent 450 million. This is your team. Oops. This is your team. Yeah. What can you do with it? And then let him prove himself. And then he gets the next bucket of money. Because
Yeah.
Alonso, whoever comes in, they ain't getting 200 million. Again, it's not happening.
Mm.
They're going to be
No.
dealing with the same squad. So it's about whether they can then motivate this squad to perform better. And that's what I need to see.
Do, do you do you think? Okay, obviously we know the Jota thing. Do you think the injuries have been that bad that it's really affected him getting a consistent tune out of the team?
No, no. Van Dijk, whole season. McAllister, Gravenberch, whole season. Yeah. Ekitike has been in and out. Yeah. And so is Allison.
That's his
That's
choice.
free.
That was Slot's choice to have him in and out because
Yeah.
in the beginning he
He
was
hasn't missed
rotating
many
him in.
games for injury, just a couple. Yeah. So the majority of your spine, not including Allison, has been there. Yeah. That's the
Mm.
crux of your team. Yeah. The right back thing has been an issue, but that's not the principal position where you win games from as a
Yeah.
Liverpool manager in this particular team because it's not Trent there anymore. Okay.
Mm.
So the right back is just performing a function as part of the team. Okay. So where are these magnificent list of injuries that have caused us to perform like this? Where are they?
Mm.
I thought it as well. And I thought, rah, have we really had that many injuries? Not really. It's all been in the same position. Yeah. And Allison gets injured every season. That's normal. It's not a big thing.
Yes, that's not even a surprise. That's really not a
So that
surprise.
that doesn't really hurt us massively.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Mamadashvili, for all of his faults, he's a decent goalkeeper, but he hasn't actually
Yeah.
given away goals.
Yeah.
So what are we doing?
Mm.
There isn't an excuse. There isn't a reason. There isn't something that you can put your finger on and say this is exactly it. Yeah. So therefore, it falls on the manager.
Yeah.
I can't.
I'd
Yeah.
agree. I'd
There's
agree. I just
nothing more
thought,
to give.
I in the interest of fairness, I thought I would ask the question, but your
Mm,
response is exactly what I'm thinking. Like he's wholly to blame, and I mean, we could sit here, we could have sat here, and we could have looked at each goal, and we could have picked apart someone, maybe an error, whatever the case might be. But I think overall, it just comes down to one thing: the slot just isn't the guy. So yet again, another pod of Arne Slot out. Basically, that's the long story short. The long story short, there's nowhere else to go with this. There's nowhere else to go.
right.
If the players aren't performing, unfortunately, it falls on the manager's head, and he's the one that has to be sacrificed. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for them to call the flipping the ritual, mate. You know what I mean? And off with his
Yeah.
head
It
because
needs
it's
to be
time now.
done.
Yeah, it's time.
The thing is,
Time.
it's like we've got 9 games left, and let's call it 9 games because we ain't getting past PSG. It's 9 games, yeah. So we've got 9 more pods, yeah, regurgitating the same thing, yeah, unless they do the unthinkable, and
Mm.
unless the top 5 is actually in real jeopardy. Yeah, I don't really see it happening, yeah. But I almost feel like if it did happen, it would give us a little bit of a spark, a little bit of an incentive to say, okay, well, there's something to look forward to.
No, 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 no.
You
I
don't think
don't
it's
want
happening?
the I don't want the top 5 to be in jeopardy. I want it to be
That's the only
comfortable
way it
as
goes this
possible.
season.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I want it to be as comfortable as possible because if it is on the line, then we're gonna mess it up. With this guy in charge, we're going to mess it up. And then what? He gets sacked, and then the new manager doesn't even have um Champions League football. No, we got what? Europa League? No, 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 no. I want him to get the top 5, but I want him to go. But I feel like he gets Champions League football, that stage is bacon. I think that's what they've asked of him this season. That's what I fully believe. and I've said it for time. And I think if he gets it, he stays. But yeah, not getting top
Bro,
Champions League football is an option.
if we get Champions League football, yeah, but have lost 20 games in all competitions, how can that equate to a man keeping his job? How is that possible
I
at
don't.
Liverpool Football Club?
My only answer to that is that they're not football guys and they're just looking at the money. That's my only answer because it
It's
doesn't
scary,
equate
man.
to that. It's a
Real
scary
scary.
thought, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I wake up tomorrow and there's an announcement, or end of the season there's an announcement. I hope because it can't carry on. I don't see it getting any better. The guy, yeah, I've said it. I feel like I'm just repeating myself now. Slot out. I'm sorry. I'm not even sorry. Slot out. The end. As for PSG,
Think,
oh Lord help
yeah.
me. Lord help me watching that game. Lord help me. I don't know what to say. If this City team could do this to us, what are PSG gonna do? They're 10 times better. I'm
You
scared.
know, the only hope we have, yeah, is from what we saw today, we were actually able to generate a couple of chances, but not able to take them. If we take one chance, yeah, against a PSG, it gives us a tiny bit of hope. I'm not confident in our taking our chances. Don't get me wrong. Like, I just don't think we're clinical
You
enough.
and
But
hope. Stop with the hope.
bro, so
It's
what
the
are we
hope.
doing? We have to have something.
Stop.
We have to have
Stop.
something. We have
Stop.
to. I gave up a
Please.
while ago. Then I came back. Then I was like, nah, it's done. Then I've come back again. And I'm like, I can't drain myself out for the rest of the season watching this dross and have no hope. Because what am I watching for? You know, there's
You're
got to be a nugget
watching.
of hope. There's
I'm,
got to be
I'm going
something.
to tell you why you're watching. You're watching out of loyalty and love for your club, not because we're going to do anything. Stop with the hope. There's no hope. We are not beating PSG. We are not beating PSG. We
No,
have.
I never said we was going to beat PSG. I don't think we're going to beat PSG. No, 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 no. I'm just saying it would be nice to be competitive. Yeah, in the same way, it would have been nice to be competitive today. Yeah,
But
and
we
actually
can't
not
be
get whooped.
competitive. But we can't score a goal. We can't score goals. We can't create enough chances in order for us to take chances. How can your main striker be out on the left, drifting in, linking up? Like, come on, man. Come on. There's nothing in the middle. There's nothing in the middle. Salah coming
Tired,
in the middle is no good. So, bro, stop
tired.
with the hope. We're going to get slapped against PSG. We're going to get slapped. Just accept it. The end. Move on to the 9 games left in the league.
On that note,
Anyway, guys, listen, man. Like I said, man, road to 500, man. I can see the numbers slowly moving, man. But come on, do your best for us. Come on, man. Follow the socials, like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, all that good stuff, man. And I will apologize if the content is a bit monotonous right now, but the situation at Liverpool is dire right now. I'm sure you'd agree. If you don't agree, drop it down in the comments, man. Let us know, man. But yeah, we're gonna go lick our wounds and pray for Tuesday. Guys, till the next time, man.